right, so I am going to do another impromptu speaking training session, and it's 10 p.m. on a weeknight, and I honestly cannot be bothered at all. But I swore to myself that I would do my best to do just 10 to 15 minutes of this every day because I think that's what it should take. Um, if you do these exercises consistently to become more and more comfortable with speaking impromptu and dealing with uncertainty and building more comfort with discomfort. So that's what this is all about. So let's go. I'll put a 15-minute timer on just for me to look at. And I've got the Come Have a Chat app open. So I'm gonna do a few exercises. So let's go. Pillows. I feel like I just did this one yesterday. I might start again. Let me just refresh. Okay. Climbers. Climbers have got guts. Let me tell you something. I am someone who has a really, really terrible fear of heights. A fear of heights to the point where I remember in uni, they set up this portable indoor rock climbing thing, and I literally only had to climb about 10 meters, but I just couldn't do it. I mean, I did it, but I was shitting bricks the whole way up. So when I think of climbers, I think of people who are just so fearless when it comes to death. And I have respect for that. I think it takes a different kind of courage to do crazy shit like that. And the climbing may not be crazy, but I feel like it's the same kind of courage that pushes people to be able to skydive and bungee jump. But yeah, respect for climbers. They have guts. Cool. That was a good warm up. All right, let's keep going. I want to do another shallow one. Mushrooms. Hmm. Mushrooms make the perfect perfect addition as a side for steak. I love eating steak, but I think a steak dish is just incomplete without having a side of mushrooms that you saute into that steak juice. So you scrape off all of that burnt steak that's on the steel pan, and you mix it in with your mushrooms that you fry, you saute by adding some ghee in, and just those mushrooms when they get moist, and you have them with your steak, it just makes the perfect combination. So mushrooms are a great side, not just for steak but for eggs as well. Mushrooms are just a great addition to many meals. Hmm. Okay, let's go deep. Describe a hobby you would love to try. A hobby I would love to try is swimming. But I guess there's a bit of a pickle there because I can't swim. So, in order for me to be able to do that hobby, I need to learn how to swim. But I think swimming is a super good exercise to do for your whole body. It's like a whole body workout. But as well as that, swimming just gives you the ability to enjoy the water. And as an Australian, the beach life is really big for us. So I think being able to pick up swimming as a hobby would benefit me in my life so much. So I would really, really love to try swimming and learn how to swim. Struth, what a perler. Okay, let's go deep again. What is one commonly accepted idea that you think is wrong? One commonly accepted idea that I think is wrong is the idea that you need to have major life decisions figured out by the age of 30. And what I mean by that is picking the right career for you. You can only make decisions based off the experiences you've had so far. But to put the pressure on yourself to make the perfect decision that this is the career that you are going to do for the rest of your life is just ridiculous. I don't think you can even do that at the age of 40 because you don't know how your values, your opinions, what excites you changes. So that is something I think is fuck, I forgot the prompt. Yes. I need to work on my memorization, but it's also 10 p.m. and arguably I am very tired. It says that's rep 17, but I swear to God the last one said 15. No, must have said 16. Let's do another deep one. Want to think. Describe the feeling of finishing a long, hard task. Finishing a long, hard task will make you feel something you just simply won't be able to feel any other way than finishing a long, hard task. You know, you can go buy yourself nice things with money. You can go buy junk food, eat it, enjoy it. You can go eat out. You can go drink coffee. And, you know, all of those things will probably make you feel good. But it won't feel the same as it will feel for you to work your ass off to get something done that every single bone in you was fighting against you to let you finish it because you were just demotivated. So I encourage you to do the hard tasks. Do it even when you don't want to, because you will feel amazing. Okay, great. Let's go again. Oh, fuck. I love this prompt. Okay. Discomfort is one of the most valuable experiences you can pursue and you should pursue in life. Because only through experiencing discomfort, you can become more comfortable and more desensitized to discomfort. And you got to ask yourself, well, why? Why should I even bother doing that? Because life is uncomfortable. You cannot get away from it. Life will always throw curveballs at you. It will always present to you uncomfortable situations. And if you want to enjoy your life more, you need to build that muscle of being comfortable with discomfort. And so discomfort is highly valuable. I'm happy with that one. But that's also a topic that I am personally very comfortable with. So I think I'm realizing that the topics that I'm generally a bit more familiar with and a bit more comfortable with, it's just so much easier for me to talk about them. But I think that just makes sense. that makes sense. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go deep again. Describe the sound of your favorite place. Oh, I know I've done this one recently, but let's go anyway. The sound of my favorite place is the sound of a voice that says things that isn't even English. It's just the sound of exploration, the sound of somebody exploring the world. I don't know if you've guessed it, but what I'm talking about is the voice of my daughter, a little baby, only 11 months old. She makes these sounds throughout the house. Ga, goo goo, ga ga. And every time I hear that sound, I get excited because I am part of her journey to explore the world and figure things out, and it makes me feel good. Cool. Let's keep going. Almost done. What's something that used to scare you but now excites you? Oh, yeah. Something that used to scare the absolute shit out of me but now sometimes excites me is getting up in front of a crowd and speaking. I used to be so nervous, and this isn't even that long ago. This was probably maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, up until that point, where my hands would literally shake. My heart would always be pounding. My ears, my face would go red. You could just see it. You could feel it. You could feel the awkwardness, and you would feel awkward watching me. And now, public speaking or speaking in front of a crowd or even just speaking to one person is something I actually find enjoyment in, because I love the idea of being empowered to use my voice to influence an audience. It's an exciting thing. All right, let's go last one. Let's do silly. Convince us that Mondays deserve a formal apology. We need to have a talk. Every single Sunday night for the last 10 years, you have been scolding Monday. You've been making Monday feel like shit. Always having a go at Monday, telling it how terrible it is, telling it how it's ruined your Sunday afternoon. But that is just unfair. It is not Monday's fault. Monday is always going to come. Monday can't change itself. It's up to you to change yourself. And rather than looking at all the bad that comes with Monday, you should focus on the good. Because outside all that ugliness, Monday deep down is beautiful, and you should apologize. That one was actually kind of fun. All right. It is 10:32 and I'm ready to hit the hay. But I am super glad that I did this session despite not feeling like it. Got to build that muscle. I feel like this is also just a muscle to build, to do those things that you know are good for you, but you can't be screwed doing because you just can't be bothered. Yeah. All right. Have a good night.